Well, he completely foxed the Korean goalkeeper on Saturday with a shot from identical range and just with that sort of dip. But credit to Kennedy and Weeney, who got just sufficient impact. All the signs are that he's fallen upon the team he wants to start with. Maxwell, Neymar. An uncertain start, hence that managerial change. But Renard left on very, very good terms. Glad to see Ramirez there on the edge of the penalty area to complete the clearance, which actually precipitates a Brazilian counter here with Neymar. He can run at Chongo and feign as if to shoot before playing a pass which requires a lot of Lucas Moura. 2 minutes, twice in quick succession. Andre Villas-Boas feels the same way, only he knows. Here's Neymar.
Through injury or lack of confidence.
Oh, it's a lovely exchange. Ramirez has dinked it the wrong side. Beautiful passing that went before.
Take it back what I said about Ramirez not being creative in and around the box. Plays a lovely little 1-2, gets in.
Protection from Paulinho, moved on quickly by Lucas Leiva. Here's Neymar, who's worried his full-back more than once and runs at Himunje and feeds it for Pato, who's left it behind. Neymar, lovely dash, drop of the shoulder, touch of the ball, just too deft for the ball.
He picks the ball up here, goes past the first challenge of the Donga. As you said, the centre-half comes out, and it was more hit than hope in the end. Certainly nowhere near the ball. Should have been a free kick.
Paulinho. Tonga.
Switch of play to Maxwell's on. A lot of room out on that left-hand side.
Went right for Lucas Moura. Neymar. Should well to keep his eye on the ball then.
Step over, well defended by the fullback. Basso Chongo.
In by Ramirez, and Weeney came and got fingers on it. Neymar. High from Himunji. Neymar. Running through the repertoire.
What he seems to have done with this Brazil team is he's added a bit of bite to the creativity. We saw that Confederations Cup, they outfought Spain.
And they couldn't hold it up. Neymar, Paulinho, Lucas Moura. Alves. From Europe. There's Maxwell. And Pato. Looping wide. Neymar's header.
There's that movement I was talking about. Maxwell making the overlapping run. So I think it was Lucas Moura who came infield. Great bit of play from Maxwell to hit it into his path, then a good cross. Always difficult for Neymar to get above it. Just a little bit too high for him.
It's just 3 for Barcelona. And there he goes again. Dropping a shoulder, wiggling a hip. Running at a centre-half, feeding in Alves. And earning a corner last off Bronson Chama.
Well, what the difference it makes to the attack when he picks the ball as quickly as he should do. He's an exceptional talent.
Neymar. Alves. Neymar again gathering late. Looking to go around Tembo, who fouls him.
That's what he does again. He just stops playing and the referee has to make a decision. I'd like to see the referee. Yes, it's probably a foul, but I'd like to see the referee just say play on.
Lucas was there to help out Maxwell in the left-back position for Brazil. This is clearance. But he wasn't getting into their first team, hence his move to France on loan. Here's Neymar, who would get in anyone's team, and drew a decent stop from Kennedy and Weeney.
I think it is a good stop as well. That may have been creeping into the far corner. Again, change of pace, skips the first challenge, change of direction. A good save.
Yes. Neymar. Neymar running at them again. Pato, that's a nice touch too. Paulinho. 3 Zambians in the wall. Really behind, aware of potential dip and swerve. Neymar's gone for the back stick. And that was indeed the last kick of a half in which Zambia have proved themselves worthy opponents, and at the end of which they're rather worked up, because in following up his own free kick after the whistle had sounded, instinctively really, Neymar just belted it into Mbola, who I must say I think is also making rather a meal of this, in particular in England. And Oscar. Here's Neymar, and Oscar is indeed the furthest forward, just behind Joe.
And back for Brazil, allowing the more creative players to go and play.
Neymar, and for the first time, Hulk.
Very much a left-footed player. Drives infield, gets shots away. Got to get into that top third of the field. 2012 at the African Cup of Nations.
Who scored one of the penalties that day in the shootout against Ivory Coast, the goalkeeper, now preparing the defenders in front of him for Neymar's corner, which was won by Maxwell. Oscar gives it back to Neymar. Neymar's cross. Who inspired them? I mentioned in the first half, he left absolutely with their blessing. Here is Neymar. Made a lot of friends in Zambia. Neymar's gone to ground. The Zambians aren't convinced it was much of a foul, if indeed it was a foul at all. Oscar. Neymar. Carefully watched by Cavalieri, off the back of whose throw Neymar now crosses halfway and feeds an absolute peach of a ball for Alves. And credit Mweene for being so far off his line and reading that.
Here it is again. His first touch. Gets it stuck under his feet a little bit.
Oscar, Joe, Alves, Neymar, Joe. Here comes Alves, now Neymar. Tonga backpedaling, Neymar running at him and beyond him, and still going here, Neymar, and Alves, and Neymar.
One team that actually don't defend too high up the field.
This one for Neymar. He appeared, in fairness, to bamboozle himself there, the Brazilian superstar, and you can understand why Chisenga's throwing up his arms in exasperation, having been really watchful as the defender and stayed on his feet and just looked to stay with Neymar. Neymar took a roll.
And it wasn't a foul. That's when Neymar, I think that's what people saw years ago with Neymar. Lots of tricks, lots of skills, but not really affecting the game. There, he's doing that for no real reason. That's not affecting the defender.
Hulk and Neymar behind it. Speared in again by Neymar and finished by Dede. A first international goal for Dede. A second on the day for Brazil.
Didn't really offer too much defensively. Now he works much harder. He's a much better defensive player than he was.
Neymar for Maxwell. Joe back post. Maxwell. Oscar. Neymar. Just drifting and drifting. Eventually shooting, but Mbola was staying with him and yielded him a corner.
Well, it's now 8 or 9 times we've seen that sort of run. This is when, again, he's at his best, driving past defenders. How many times he's gone out to that right-hand side? He's had Dani Alves racing down.
Neymar. No fourth goal in 4 internationals. There has been a lot to enjoy about his performance. A few good dance steps. Stars behind the cloud now for a little while. Neymar, Luis and company, as their understudies give it a whirl.